Hey YouTube, welcome back to UniXDBS, and today is another episode of TCG related content. Today we're going to be going over the next batch of spoilers from the Romance Dawn Set 1 of the One Piece card game. So yeah, we're going to dive right into it, talk about some of these cards, and just kind of get into some first looks, opinions, etc, and we'll be on from there. But first, I want to give a special shout out to the people that have currently decided to become a part of the UniX fam. Those people are as follows. We got Nelios87 as well as Jordan Suarez. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for becoming a part of this journey. And hopefully we just keep going further up and up and up and up and keep doing cool card related things. So yeah, if you haven't though, if you aren't one of these names being called, you currently haven't subscribed to the channel, maybe you should. I think it's a good idea because we're churning out content and we're going to be doing a lot with Dragon Ball Super the card game, One Piece the card game, as well as Digimon. I'm actually working on a lot of gameplay for Digimon, and I'm doctoring some gameplay for Dragon Ball Super. We have a regional coming up this weekend hosted by PPG, and it's looking pretty cool for Dragon Ball Super, so wish me luck this weekend. And yeah, speaking of PPG though, I just want you guys to know that you guys can get pre-orders for the One Piece card game starter decks, as well as Romance Dawn Set 1, the very set that we are currently about to go over or go into a little bit with the spoilers they've given us. And you can actually go in the description to get a link to their site. It's not a coupon code yet, but for now, it's gonna really help out your boy if you use my link to go browse their stuff. And it's not just One Piece card games either, it's actually Digimon as well as Dragon Ball Super. All these things can be bought from PPG, and it would really much so help the relationship between them and I, as well as, you know, kind of just boost the channel. So if you're thinking about doing it, you should probably do it just for your boy. Last but not least, before we jump into the cool meat and potatoes of this, who wants cool meat and potatoes? You should think about going down the description and checking out the Discord. Once you're there, you can choose your role designated by the emojis down there, you know, the Dragon Ball, the Digivice, the Straw Hat crew, as well as the phone for gacha players and whatnot. And you too can just sit here and talk with the homies, myself, and just kind of find a cool place to chill at. So yeah, I think it's worth. But now let's jump into the template and let's start talking about these cards. All right, card number 1. We have got Romance Dawn's Bartholomew Kuma. He's part of the blue archetype. He has a 7 Warlords of the Sea / Revolutionary Army. That's pretty cool. I like how these traits are kind of like low-key just running amok for spoilers if you don't already know. But to be honest, I feel like if you're hyped about this game, you definitely already kind of know. So it is what it is. But we got a, he's a 4 cost, 5k, counter 1k, so that's actually all around pretty good. Can be played on turn 2, and he's a blocker. But on KO, you play up to 1 4 cost or less, or 4 cost or lower Pacifista from your hand. So this is the original Kuma, but based off of this, we look like it looks like we're gonna get his mass-produced form, just so you guys know. And I think that's actually pretty cool, just to have that out there. So yeah, a blocker, and you'll play a Pacifista from your hand. I wish it was from the deck, but maybe the game's just not that fast yet. The only issue is that for now, I can't see them making more than 1 Pacifista card unless we kind of get the cooler treatment or the Eospawn treatment from their respective Dragon Ball and Digimon games, where you can play as many Pacifistas in your deck as you want. If that's the case, then yeah, that would be cool. So you always have a higher chance of getting Pacifistas in your hand when you just, you know, play them out. That's a cool way to get your kind of like advantage going. Maybe the Pacifistas are blockers too, and you just kind of end up dropping them out as you float these guys. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's actually really cool. But we're gonna move on to the next card. So next we've got Perona, Thriller Bark Pirates, and she says on play, she's a 1 cost, so you can play this as early as turn 1. 2k, counter 1k. This is all, like, I'm happy to see more and more cards that counter on them. But this is on play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Rearrange them in any order, then return them to the top or bottom of the deck. So this is interesting. Cards like this, I have to see how this game works, because this game doesn't have as much thinning as other games. And so maybe this is the case. Like, maybe this is gonna work out very, very well, you know, in terms of what it can and can't do. Like, because normally we'd look at a card like this and be like, it doesn't do anything. it's a -1 from hand, doesn't do anything. But in a game like this where there's not as much setting up the top of your deck is probably going to be a lot more beneficial than not. So we'll see. We'll see how the game shapes up, but we can at least see that this is a card that's going to help fix your deck. The next card we got here is a 3-cost Miss All Sunday. That is Nico Robin before she joins the crew. And this is pretty interesting. So she's 1,000, she's 3, and this is a blocker, and it says on KO, if your leader is a Baroque Works type, add 1 event from your trash to your hand. So this is a recycler for the event, and this is going to go hand in hand with the Crocodile leader, as well as any other leaders they might have in the set with Baroque Works. But honestly, I don't see them having another, like, who do they have? They're not going to put Mr. 1 as a leader. They could put Nico Robin as Miss Sunday as a leader in this set, but so far it looks like it's going to go in the Crocodile deck, honestly, if you had to ask me. But this is pretty cool. We need to see, obviously, what events that Blue has at their disposal, because, like, yes, we have, actually, yeah, it's add any event. You just have to have a Baroque Tarts leader. So, okay, so we're not even, like, I thought it was going to be maybe a Baroque Works event, but no, you just can add 1 event as long as you have a Baroque Works leader. So, let's actually dive into what we have here in a moment, because I know we have the Heart Pirates, like the Boa Hancock Heart Beam. That looks pretty cool. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, since this is an add any event, as long as you have a Baroque Works type leader, that just means Crocodile's gonna be able to start recycling events on blocks. So you'll have to be very careful about how you actually, so far, unless you're bouncing this to the hand, yeah, you're gonna be KOing it or swinging into it, which is going to proc the effects. This could potentially be a very, very annoying card. Also, the card art's very not annoying. The card art's pretty chef's kiss. Sheesh. The next one, though, is going to be event Baroque Works. It's just titled Baroque Works, and it's actually Baroque Works as the trait too, obviously. But you got the whole squad up here. Bon Clay is looking pretty cool. Bon Clay, Mr. 1, you know, Mr. Crocodile, you know, Mr. 0, and Nico, they all look pretty cool. The other 3, But main, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Reveal 1 Baroque Works type card other than Baroque Works and add it to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in new order. So this is actually very interesting because I'm not sure what denotes them wanting to change the power level between the two, but we just yesterday went over Straw Hat Pirates, like, well, 2 years later at Archipelago, and that only searched character cards from the Straw Hats, but this is searching any type of Baroque's cards except itself. So this is a much more powerful card, almost the same card except power grab. So I'm wondering why it's significantly weaker in the Straw Hats than it is here. Maybe they're just stronger Straw Hats in general. We shall see. But yeah, for now, definitely weird that those have those discrepancies. Now we're gonna go into purple. These look pink, but this is just the template that Nami Piece TCG is used. And speaking of which, you should definitely go check out the page. They're doing all these translations, and it is a literal godsend. So yeah, the link's in the description. Go down there, give it a follow, give it a like, all that stuff. So here you have Speed, and Speed, the card art is troubling for reasons. But you've got a 2-cost 3K counter plus 10, or I keep saying 10 because I'm used to Dragon Ball Super. Counter plus 1,000, and the trigger is to play this card, and that's it. But that's not bad. You know, if this is in your life, you get to play a free swinger, and there's counter, so that's pretty cool. Not too much to go off about. Next, there's a lot of stuff to go off about here. This is Camazo the Manslayer. If you didn't know, he was the dude that just went off hard against Zoro, and then you know, just got stuck. He got his sight stuck in Zoro, and Zoro just blew out. But you've got a 4-cost 5K attacker, counter 1K. These are all great stats that we like to see. On KO, Dawn 1, return the designated number of Dawns from your field to the Dawn deck. KO one of your opponent's characters with 5 cost or less. Very good. Supernovas, Kid Pirates, and Smile. Why did I not know he was on the Kid Pirates? I think I missed like an important chapter. I know the fight. I just didn't realize he was part of Kid Pirates. Either way, this is really good. This guy is able to do a lot of things, and this is also cool because this is a purple Kid Pirates card, which means what we could be seeing, hear me out, we already have a blue-green, we have a red-green Luffy, but since Kid was a part of Kaido's crew for a little bit and then betrayed him, we could also be looking at a kid who is purple and green. I think that'd be cool. It'd be a little overlap because there'd be 2 green multicolors, but I think this would be actually pretty cool if we happen to see it. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. This one is weird looking. 3 cost, 4K, counter plus 1K. On KO, add 1 Dawn rested from your Dawn deck, and then character Hold'em, Animal Kingdom Pirates, Smile. So this is cool because we're starting to see things that KO themselves and get effects. That's actually when they're KO'd, and that's pretty cool. They can be swung into, but I'm very much so assuming that as we see more purple in Romance Dawn, we're gonna see cards that specifically blow themselves up, or you have enablers. You know, you have cards like these that have cards, and you have cards that, you know, can just blow up your own cards. So I think that's pretty cool. Last but not least, for this video, we have got Artificial Devilfruit Smile. This is going to be a 2 cost instead of a 1 cost, but it is Searcher. Main, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and choose 1 Smile type character card that costs 3 or less from them and play it. The remaining cards go to the bottom of your deck. This is powerful, and trigger is activate this card's main effect. Your opponent can swing on you and you just get a card. That is wild, and the cool thing is you see things like Hold'em. Well, Hold'em is definitely Smile. You can't use Camazo, he's too strong, but you can also play Speed. So we're gonna see a lot of Smile people coming out, and it's really, really cool that you can play them off of a 2 cost. So this is gonna be cool. With a little RNG helping you off the top of your deck, you're gonna be able to play a 3 cost for 2, and this can also happen on your opponent's turn. So this is interesting, and I'm very, very much so interested to see more of the purple cards that come out of Romance Dawn. We're gonna get a spoiler per day, essentially based off of their Twitter accounts, and then you know, Nami Piece TCG is going to keep translating, and I will keep going off whenever we have 8 or more. So we'll see about another one of these videos in about a week. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you like the content, think about hitting that subscribe button and joining the UniX fam today. And if you want to see me in some other type of capacities, on this channel alone, we do multiple card games. Next Monday, we're going to have another live that's probably going to focus on how Philly went. Hopefully I do well enough to do a deck profile and a breakdown on what I'm playing. You have Dragon Ball Legends and Dragon Ball Dokkan videos that are coming out on UniX DB. And I got to kind of reformat what I want to do on UniX Mag, because the My Hero game is kind of getting a little stale, and I'm definitely going to do stuff on it when it hypes back up again, but for now, it's very, very stale. So thank you guys for joining. I will see you the next time inside of Join Universe X. Later.